So you're obviously going to be walking in the great outdoors, but I did want to go over our loose leash walking um, in the great indoors, just so that you can go over a few little tips and tricks of what this can look like. So just to get Mr. Disco used to positioning himself appropriately, let me just give him a couple clicks right here by our side. Always treating him right by the side of our leg, which is where we want him to be. Make a little semicircle. So as we're moving, letting him know even when we're moving, this is exactly where we want him to be. Another little semicircle, this is exactly where we want him to be. And then taking an individual pace. Clicker, treat, let him know it's where we want him. 2 paces. Clicker, treat, that's where we want him. 3 paces. Clicker, treat, that's where we want him. 4 paces. That's where we want him. And just continue to increase the amount of paces before clicking and treating and letting him know that he's just got to continue in that exact same spot. You notice he went on over to the wrong side for a minute. That's no problem. Just no click, no treat. Give him a minute to resituate himself. That's fine. Perfect. Came back over. One last thing that you can do that can be particularly beneficial is if he's really having a more challenging time positioning himself on a specific side, then you can actually position yourself to make your life a little bit easier, to where I go over here, he can't go on my right hand side, so I can always get him where I need him to be. He doesn't have the opportunity to go on the wrong side. One little side note, so that was slightly out of position. So here we go. So this is better. He was a little bit ahead, and we want to make sure that we're giving him clear instructions on what we want from him. So this would be better. And then one final side note, you'll notice he's staring at my treat hand, and you'll put your treat hand either behind your back. You can put it by your side, make sure your hand is closed. You can put it up in front of you on your side here, in front of your belly. But you don't want to be tantalizing him with your hand to be luring him. You don't want him to be focused on that. So you can put your hand behind your back, and he's just got to focus on you so that he doesn't get too used to focusing in on your treat hand, because there should be a little secret that we've got treats, and we don't want to be luring him to do what we want. So that is his loose leash walking, just a few tips and tricks on that, and he is just a great little guy.